Sorry, I need to get some water. Hey guys, what's going on? I'm alive. So if it's anybody who thought I was dead, clearly doesn't pay attention to Twitter because I've been very active on there recently because I have a lot of stuff to talk about today. Not all of it is related to toys or my hobbies. I've had a lot of real world shit happen, and um, I just needed a very good place to vent about it. But before I do any of that, I just wanted to just say right off the bat, I'm fine mentally. Um, I am a little stressed, but that just has a point. Stress is a part of life, you know. Um, so before I get to all the bad stuff, because oh boy, there's a lot of it. I did want to say I hope everyone's having a fantastic summer. Um, Me, not so much, obviously, because obvious reasons. Hold on, I'm also sending the link out right now. Okay, so some of my friends want to join the chat, so I do have a little bit of good news and also some other stuff that I want to share before we get into the bad stuff. So first things first, this is going to be probably what the channel is used for going forward. I'll get into that later, but I need a conduit really to vent and get all my, my anger out and stuff. So that's what I want to talk about later on when we get to the bad stuff. But good stuff is I'm going to the gym a lot more. I'm trying to lose weight and potentially uh, find love. So Josh, how's it going, man? Rep the company, all that fun stuff. I actually put that in the tagline of the video. I shared this on Twitter back in February. I know I did a Yu-Gi-Oh opening. That was the last video I did for the channel. But I do own this beautiful piece of plastic right here. This is the black and gold Daiboken. To go along with that, I have the black and gold Daitengen. This was a set that I've been wanting since I first started watching Super Sentai way back in 2006. I had the money at the time, and I was able to capitalize on it, and I got a really good deal on this piece. So, minus the inevitable Shoto super set of Bokenger, the Ranger keys, and that's only the other gimmick item was the Ranger keys, and whenever we get the Shoto set, my Bokenger shelf is complete. And this is a shelf that I'm very proud of, mostly because of how devoted I became to Bokenger. It was my first Super Sentai series. It's one of my favorites, and it's just a timeless classic that I can rewatch over and over again. I still also have, real quick, so there's the normal color Daitengen, and there's the Daiboken I got at Power Morphicon. Depth perception, it's fun. Yeah, this piece is beautiful, and I love it a lot. And I'm very happy to own, like I said, my Super Sentai Holy Grail. There's not really much else now in the world of Super Sentai that I really want. They keep doing Super Mini Pla. Sup, Lonnie? How's it going? Welcome to my stream where I'm talking about stuff before I get into the nitty gritty of what I want to talk about tonight. Um, so there's that. I've been watching a lot of random TV shows. I've been watching The Batman. I've been watching what's it called? I've been watching Justice League here and there. I've been watching. What else have I been watching? Manifest. Lonnie, have you finished Manifest yet? Because that's on my list of stuff to finish. I'm doing a full rewatch before I start the back half of season 4 because I haven't seen the first half of season 4. So, um, other than that, I got to officiate a wedding yesterday, and it it was an honor to do that. And yeah, that's pretty much everything that's been good in my life. Let's talk about the bad. Lon, you and I got to get caught up. You and I got to finish the journey because Gary DiPietro. Look, listen to me. If I had a smoking hot wife like Cassie DiPietro, do you think I'd be living here right now? Now, granted, I don't know how Rick does it having 3 kids. I mean, let's be real here. RJ's got 1, Dave's got 2, Rick's got 3. So, um, eh. I mean, listen, Rick's got money, Rick's got talent, and Rick also has really bad hips. But there's one thing that he has that Peter Rosenberg doesn't. Now, here's the thing. Controversial opinion. I like Peter. I have no problem with Peter. I have no problem with Don. I mean, here's the he hates the company. I know, but at the same time, if I'm having a shit day, I like listening to a Don rant. Michael K's average. I'm sorry. Don't attack me. The K's just kind of average. I mean, he's Michael K. He's the voice of the Yankees, but still, um, Barton Hahn are lead. You know, Anita Marks is fantastic. Fun fact: the first couple times I listened to Anita Marks, for context, I didn't realize she's 50, but she looks fantastic. And then you got Rick and Dave, and Rick and Dave are godsends. Oh, Alex is here. Listen, fucker, you owe me a couple Vanguard matches. We'll get into Vanguard later. I have nothing to do for the next hour. We'll be here talking about stuff. So Alex, spoiler alert. Hold on, I gotta get it out of my bag. So there's my Commander decks. In my hand, I hold the best deck in all of Standard. How long have you known me, Alex? You know all I do is make bad decisions. Yeah. Yeah. I'll see you at Worlds, Alex. You know what else I'm doing. Are you talking about Messiah or Chrono Jet? Sorry, Josh. Sorry, Lonnie. I'm talking with my friend about nerd shit. Although, Lonnie, question: are you seeing the new TMNT movie when it comes out? I think next month, the Seth Rogen vehicle, because I might. All right, so I am now going to roll into the bad because that's primarily the reason why I'm doing this series now, because for everything that's been good in my life, you know, I had great friends, I had a wonderful family, except for a couple family members. I got the company, I got my other internet friends. Good, Lonnie. Go. I'm gonna probably end up seeing it. I lost my job on May 23rd. Um, I'd rather not get into the specifics of why I lost my job. Um, It's fine. At first I missed it because I missed working. I miss having to get up early in the morning. I miss having like daily routine. And it was really hard at first to not have a job or like an actual source of income or you know um, really anything to do because I'm out here not trying to spend a lot of money on useless bullshit. And I'm not in the business of making people feel sorry for me. So that's not the intention. Just like I said, this is just like me venting and just letting all the crap that's on my chest off. Like there's a feature every Friday outside of football season on DPH or Rothenberg called the Morning Roast. That's what I do. This is my morning roast, where I mostly am going to roast myself because of shit that I've done and decisions that I've made. But this is just me speaking from the heart here. Um, so I've done a lot of interviews, no dice yet. So we'll see what happens. But I'm trying to stay positive and stay mentally tough because the world sucks right now. A lot of other negative shit's been going on in my life. I'm still single. But that I just equate to the fact that nobody can handle me. Um, but it's whatever. Um, but being unemployed has, caused me to take a massive look at my collecting habits. And the writing's been on the wall for me for about a year now. Um, I, unless a lot of stuff changes, I am pretty much done with Transformers for good because of several reasons. And this is where I was talking. This is what I was talking about earlier when it came to the future of the channel. I want to use the channel to talk more about sports and stuff that I'm also really passionate about, like Vanguard. Um, I want to talk about like movies and TV shows and shit that I see. Like I saw Transformers: Rise of the Beast, and that movie was fantastic. Um, when it came to the toys, though, I'm just like I don't want to do this anymore. The day that I got released from my job, I look forward to watching it. Have you not seen Rise of the Beast yet? It's been out for almost 2 months, Alex. You have no excuse. I love you. No, but I don't like the overall. Just yeah, no excuse to play like a champion. It's DPH or Rothenberg Baker and everybody on 1970 ESPN. Um, but yeah. So anyway, what I was talking about Transformers. Number one, there was a live stream back in May or April where they're like, "Hey, here's the next wave of Studio Series figures and Generations Legacy figures," and they revealed Studio Series Gamer Edition Megatron. That figure looks really bad. Um, just when I imagine Megatron. Now, Lonnie, I don't know if you watched the Transformers movies or Josh. I know Alex and I have. Um, did you play War? Alex, did you play War for Cybertron? Because Hasbro's doing the Studio Series figures based on the video game characters. They did Barricade, Bumblebee, and Deluxe, and Optimus Prime and Voyager class based on the game. Take a swig of water here. So they're doing figures based on the game. Um, Megatron looks like no. Hold on, you know what? I can screen share on this, right? Can I screen share in this? I cannot screen share. Um, I'm not on Streamlabs or anything. I'm just streaming through YouTube. Do you know what I'll do? Hold on a second. I have to power my cell phone right next to me. So, like I said, I don't have a way to screen share. I really should do this on Streamlabs, but this is Megatron. He looked way too skinny for me. I'm not a fan of the tank mode. I don't like his coloring, and that was just literally part of the final straw for me collecting Transformers. You're not wrong. Like, if they did more figures based on animated, I'd be okay with that because that's what Megatron would look like if he was done up in animated. But now, if you're a Transformers fan and you're watching this, if you want to keep collecting, feel free. I'm just saying why I can no longer collect. Um, it's just for the $25 that I would spend on Transformers, I would rather do something else. And Alex brings it up also. Most of Megatron from G1 to Transformers Cybertron looked better. Afterwards, it kind of went to crap. Yes and no. I mean, I still say Transformers Prime Megatron is one of the best looking Megatron designs in the entire franchise. Um, but for the $25 that I could spend on the deluxe, the 35 on the Voyager, or leader class being $55, I could take that money and use it on Vanguard, Battle Spirits, which I'm getting into, and I blame Alex partially. Um, I can get more Ultraman stuff, but it's just not worth it to me anymore. Like, here's the thing: I got, I reach back here, here's Legacy Hotshot. Right, this is the Legacy Evolution one, and I mistransformed him slightly. Um, if I were to have like waited, I could have probably gotten him for like 10, $15. He's not worth 25 to me. Um, Now granted, I will say this: he does a lot of things better than the original. Yeah, definitely watch and replay the game. Josh, I was gonna say if you have an Xbox 360 and you can find like a used game store, I highly recommend you pick up War for Cybertron because it's a fun take on the original G1 lore. Um, and the voice acting's top notch. They got Frank. I think they got Peter Cullen back as Optimus Prime, obviously, and I think Frank Welker's Megatron. But you have Johnny Young Bosch as Bumblebee. And Alex, answer your question. This is the Legacy one, but yeah, he's from Armada. Um, I just think it's not worth my time anymore to collect Transformers. At least modern ones. There are a couple figures from back in the day that I really want to pick up again. Um, I want to get a Wing Saber from Cybertron. Josh, hey, listen, man. There's never a bad time to get back into video games. Straight up. But anyway, I want to get a couple of other Cybertron figures, a couple of other animated figures. Um, like I have a Noise Maze here. This is the Korean release of Noise Maze from Galaxy Force. I would like to potentially get a new override, even though I have the Speedia 500 release. I think that's right up here behind a bunch of my other figures. But it's time. Like I will always love Transformers. Um, but the toys, like I said, it's not worth it to me anymore because I'm 30 years old. I'm trying to better my life. I'm trying to move out at some point. So for the money that I was spending on the toys, like I said, I can go do other things. So with my friends, I can invest in Vanguard, which, by the way, regionals is so end of September, and I will be there. I don't know what I'm playing yet, what days, but see what happens. See, I stop buying it. I mean, Alex, with all due respect, you also buy a crap ton of Battle Spirits cards. I mean, let's be real here. I thought my friends from locals had a lot of decks across all the card games. How many Battle Spirits decks do you own? Like 20 across JP and English? No, no offense, of course. Um, but yeah, fingers crossed I can get a job soon because I kind of I miss working. 20 plus for JP2 in English. Do you have a white Mecha Beast deck, sir? If you do, we need to have a discussion and potentially, whenever I get a job, I'm planning on buying white stuff. How many Ice Shield do you play? Tell me respectfully. Um. So yeah, that's just as transparent as I could be. Um. I'm not going after a lot of Transformers anymore. Thanks, Lonnie. I appreciate it. Um. I've been trying to find work, and it's hard out here for me. And yeah. Um. As far as other things, trying to think. There's been some Kamen Rider news. There's been some Sentai news. There's been some big Power Rangers news that I want to talk about for a couple of minutes. Um, so Lightning Collection's dead for now. The that's a thing. Um, we don't know any more releases. We don't know anything. All we know is that there's no Power Rangers next year. Yeah, Alex, it is. Um, because there's like any number of explanations as to why there's no longer going to be Power Rangers on TV for the foreseeable future. Namely, the writer's strike. There's the actor's strike now. There's the fact that they're no longer going to be filming in New Zealand. Um, it's sad, but I'm of two minds about this. One, I don't think the brand's going to go away forever. I think what they're going to do is wait for the writer's strike to end and the actor's strike to end, and then reassess and reevaluate where to go next. Because that's the only thing you can really do now is just wait. Like the writer's strike's been going on since May 5th, right? I've been missing listening to Colbert and Kimmel every night because, believe it or not, I'm one of like a handful of people that I know personally who actually like listening to the late night talk shows. Now, granted, I also listen to sports radio every morning. Shout out to DPH and Rothenberg on 98.7 ESPN. Shout out to the company for usual. But yeah, like it sucks because I really, really miss listening to the political commentary. Now, granted, I don't talk about politics with my friends for a good number of reasons, but I miss hearing like Colbert chop it up with a guest or Kimmel or Seth Meyers or anybody. And yeah, that's what I really miss the most. Well, of course, Lonnie. That's what I do. I eat, drink, and I promote things. Um, but yeah, I don't know what Power Rangers are going to do next because pretty much with no Lightning Collection, no new toys next year, Would it even make sense for Power Rangers to come back? I think it would be, for the simple fact is Power Rangers is as iconic to the 90s as TMNT and Transformers G1 is to the 80s. Well, I mean, listen, Bonnie. Dave has iconic drops. Rick has iconic drops. Ray, and RJ both have iconic drops. Now I have an iconic drop as well. Oh my god. But going through this whole process is giving me a lot of stuff to be grateful for. Like I said, I have a good family, and they're there when I need them. I got you guys on the internet. I got the company. I got a lot of other good things going on in my life, and this is just a temporary setback into something bigger. You know what I mean? Um, I also do have a roast. So Philip Rivers is having his 10th kid. I know everybody says Nick Cannon needs to have a vasectomy, much like John Winthrop, the beloved program director of 98.7 ESPN, needs to have one as well. Yeah, I know. Shots fired, Scuddies, all other fun stuff. I mean, here's the thing. Rick and Cassie are only having 3 kids, and that's fine. Dave is 2, and as I said earlier, our beloved producer RJ Santillo has 1. Ray Santiago is 39 years old and has never felt the warmth of a woman. But anyway, I digress. Philip Rivers can single-handedly field an offense for a football team. And that's the most bizarre shit I've ever heard in my life. That's that good. But yeah. Rivers is giving birth to his offensive side of the ball. Yeah, of course. Also, we got NFL shit to talk about for a hot sec. DeAndre Hopkins is going to the fucking Titans. Why? Now here's the thing. I'm not privy to all the insider knowledge that like Jordan Renan and Rich Cimini and other people have. But the Titans are nowhere near close to a fucking Super Bowl. You went for the money. What's his contract? $26 million over 2 years? 27? Like, I'm sorry, but for $27 million, you deserve to go to a franchise that actually is capable of winning. Like the Jets. I mean, everybody and their mother's like doom and gloom, like, oh, Aaron Rodgers is going to be 40 years old at the start of the season. He's not going to have what it takes to bring the Jets to the promised land. I'm like, we haven't even seen him play a game yet for the Jets. We're going to have Breece Hall back this year. We're going to have our elite defense from last season. We're having AVT back. There's no reason why the Jets should not at least be able to make game 1 of the playoffs. Listen to me. Just like, no offense, Lonnie, but you know how Dave hates the Eagles and he doesn't like the Jets. I'm the same way with the Giants. I'm jealous of the fact that you guys under Eli Manning won 2 Super Bowls in 4 years. Pardon me, I'm tired. I got very drunk last night. If you couldn't, yeah, I know. I mean, listen. Truth be told, at least you guys aren't the fucking Patriots. You can't spell elite without like you like. Yeah, I know, and it's just like how you can't spell elite without thinking of Debbie Duhame, who is the traffic maven on DPH Run Roth. So, getting back to football for a second, Lonnie, do you have a backup team other than the Giants? And Josh, if you're still here, I'm curious as well. Do you have a backup team? Because I technically have two. One of them makes sense and one of them doesn't. One of them is the Baltimore Ravens because I have family that roots for them as well, and I need to plug in my laptop because my laptop's gonna die and I'm in the middle of a stream. Unfortunately, Packers now because of Aaron Rodgers. Hey, listen, Lonnie, you could always trade the blue and white for the red for the green and white. Just saying. Um, and then my other backup team is much like Bart Scott, the Detroit Lions. But here's the thing, though. I'm thinking about changing it to the Saints. Yeah, that's fair. I was going to change it to the Saints because I only really liked watching the Lions last season because of Jameson Williams. And now the first fight Kazakage is playing for the Saints. Lonnie, you know what? Let me ask you a question about your beloved New York football midgets. I mean Giants. Is Saquon playing this season? Realistically, pick a team. I'm a Jets fan, but if the Jets piss me off, I'm going to the Lions most likely. It's funny when you did that puke emoji, I was just thinking to myself like Dave's puking noise like thunder pause. Listen to me. If Saquon doesn't play, yeah, I like Missouri. It follows me everywhere. But anyway, if Saquon doesn't play, now this is me being totally unbiased. I mean, totally, yeah, unbiased. That's what I'm looking for. Do the Giants even have a chance at doing well this season? I think Don was talking about on the Cave Show the other day. Like, how can the Giants win without Saquon? Yeah. So that's a lot of football talk for this first episode of of Sunday events. Any other things I want to talk about? I did watch a little bit of the basketball finals because I watched the Knicks. He was dropping down and turning the ball. I don't think he will because okay, somebody was talking about this the other day when Dayball was in Buffalo. I mean not Danny Dimes. Josh Allen wasn't what's it called throwing a lot of interceptions. When he left, he became much more turnover heavy last season. We will see. Also, Lonnie, because you're closer to the city. Was it flooding earlier for you? Like I woke up this morning and I actually had to end up moving my car because I'm in an apartment complex and I had to like walk through ankle deep water just to move my car. It was bad. Yeah, man. Oh crap! It's coming down now. This is fine. Everything's just fine. No, but what's it called? Yeah, it was like torrentially downpouring this morning. It was really bad on Friday. But yeah, guys. So I guess a little bit. The last little bit is Vanguard. 'Cause I wanted to have a lengthy segment for Vanguard as well because much like DPH or Rothenberg, well, you can hear my fan because if you hear a noise, it's my fan on my laptop making noise. Vanguard Regionals, like I said, is in September. I was gonna try to go to Toronto with my friends, but I'm gonna try to do other things that weekend instead because going to Canada would be very expensive, and I still don't have a job yet. So I'm trying to also think about it from a logical cost analysis point of view. Like, if I go to Canada, I have to get a hotel, and that's like a 2 day trip. And from what my teammates have said, um, it's like $500 for a night in a hotel, and it's not worth it. Like, if I had better confidence in my Vanguard abilities, I would go with it, go in a heartbeat because Canada's cool. I've never been, and they also have free healthcare and good coffee and donuts there, eh? Timbits. Um, so rather than go to regionals in Toronto, I'm just gonna stick to the one in White Plains. Although, quick story from what's it called from White Plains. Um, Lonnie, just for, like, base knowledge for you and Josh. I know you guys don't know what Vanguard is. Vanguard's a card game, and pretty much there's like 24 clans, and you can build a deck around one of them. The main deck that I play right now is called Great Nature, and the main card is a giant panda named Big Belly. I went 4-3 with that deck. Like, I beat another Big Belly deck. I beat a Gear Chronicle deck. Fuck Gear Chronicle. I beat Mega Colony. And I beat another deck that I currently forgot. Um, yeah. So that's it. I don't want to talk about standard. I have Gandiva best deck in format, and as of now I'm playing that for regionals. Although I may play V because this is probably going to be the final BCS circuit with V because Bushiroad's doing Shadowverse now, so there's no reason to have that. Yeah. I mean, Lonnie, I know you're not into anime, but I'd recommend checking out the Vanguard anime. It's all on YouTube. So I play Destiny 2 as well. I haven't touched that game in a while. I've been playing like Power Wash Simulator. I've been playing Soul Calibur. I've been playing no, I haven't played Soul Calibur. Sorry, I've been hit for Mortal Kombat 1 though. All the reveals for that have made me incredibly happy. We're getting Cyrax and Sector back in the game. We're getting fucking what's it called? We don't have Baraka in this one, but that's fine. Yeah, because we had Baraka in 11, and I really can't have the boy being multiple games at once. Um, like they also announced, hey, we're getting Mortal Kombat 2 and having Carl Urban play Johnny Cage, and that's badass as all hell, straight up. Looking forward to seeing that movie next year or the year after, whenever it comes out, because of course it's affected by the fucking actor strike and writer strike. So the moral of the story is, I hope you guys enjoy watching nothing but reality shows for the next 6 months. You know my pain, Lonnie. Wait, how to get what out? What was the face for the fact that Mortal Kombat 2 is delayed? I know, I'm pissed off about it too. We're getting Shao Kahn in a fucking movie. Oh, we're getting Shao Kahn in the fucking movie. I'm excited for that, man. Now you know what? Let's shift to baseball because that's something I really don't know all that much about. All right. How badly did the Yankees lose today? And is Aaron Boone getting fired at the end of the season? In my opinion, now keep in mind, this thinking was blocked. I liked it. You're not the only person I know who said that, Lonnie. Here's what I will say regarding the Yankees. Now keep in mind, everything I know about baseball is from a secondhand perspective. 'Cause I don't watch it. I don't have the mental capacity to just sit there and watch somebody hit a ball. Unlike football, where yeah, they did. Yeah, they did have Cole as the main character, but you know, it's okay because we're getting Kenshi in MK1. We're gonna get Jean Claude Van Damme skin for Johnny Cage in MK1 as well. So that makes me really happy. All right, shooting back to baseball for a hot sec. Brian Cashman needs to be fired. The last time the Yankees went to the World Series was 2009. I was still in high school. You're telling me that without Aaron Judge, you have nothing. You have one of the biggest payrolls in all of baseball. And the product that you put out on the field is about as effective as me with the ladies. Now, here's the thing: the Mets aren't doing much better. Yeah, I feel bad for Garrett Cole as well. He deserves better. Um, when's the trade deadline? January 31st, right? Listen, man, I like self-deprecating humor. You know what I mean? But anyway, I Yankees fans deserve better. Honestly, like I want to see the Yankees win another World Series in my lifetime, but Steinbrenner doesn't like spending the big money. Steve Cohen has no problem doing it. I think the Mets are the new Yankees and the Yankees are the new Mets, respectfully. Like, I really do feel bad for everyone who likes the Yankees right now. Like I said, I haven't watched a solid game of baseball since Yankees Red Sox back in October 2021. That was for a bachelor party. Because here's the thing: if being a fan of the NFL has taught me anything, you can't rely on one player to save your ass. Like, you can't rely on Aaron Judge to just keep hitting homer after homer. You can't keep relying on Frankie Montas. You can't keep relying on Garrett Cole or Giancarlo Stanton. Now, here's the thing. In my opinion, the only way the Yankee season can be salvaged is if they can go out and get Shohei Ohtani. And according to what Buster Olney said, the Yankees have the best shot at doing it. I mean, I'm still waiting for the Yankees to be like, hey, yeah, the season's a wash. We're just gonna clean house, fire Boone, fire Cashman. Montas been out the whole season? I know. Who did the Yankees just get back? Um, Rodon, right? Do the Yankees have him on a multi-year deal? Yeah, Rodon. Now, do the Yankees have him on a multi-year deal? Because if it's like a 1 or 2 year deal, then that's fine. But if it's like 4 or 5, then why the fuck is he here? Hello. Hello, I'm a doctor. Yeah, as you get closer to football season, I do want to do more videos. Maybe I'll have some special guests on here, like Lonnie. I want to get fellow company member Jubilee Dan on. I want to get a bunch of people on talking about football because I don't have that many friends who actually watch football outside of like the guys that do fantasy football with every year. So it would be nice to just shoot the shit and just talk for like an hour about football and all the other fun shit. Um, but yeah, I think I kind of hit everything I wanted to hit on. Like we got a lot of sports talking, we got some nerd talk, I got some venting done. Yeah, Lonnie. Yeah, anytime I decide to record one of these, I'll let you know. Once we're done with Manifest, I'll have you on on the actual show that I want to have you on for Bugs to Men. Hell, if anybody watches this and wants to watch and like wants to give Ultraman a shot, Ultraman Z's actually very good. I'm gonna end the show talking about Ultraman. So I loved Ultraman Z, and the English dub was very very well done. I think what's it called? I think Gina Robinson killed it as Haruki, and Matt Shimon killed it as Zet. And I enjoyed all the twists because here's the thing: I'm a recent convert to watching Ultraman. I watched Zet and I watched Orb, and now I'm watching Ultraman Blazer every week because I kind of want to watch it because unlike Sentai and Kamen Rider, um, Ultraman doesn't span gimmick items. And that's been my biggest complaint with Sentai. Well, not really Sentai, but the writer. Like, I don't want to. I want to watch Geats, like the current writer series. But the thing is, they're just shoving forms down everyone's throats. I'm like, you need to give forms a chance to breathe. Like Zed, right? Ultraman Zed from 2020. Base form, first episode. Second, first upgrade form, episode 3. He didn't get his third form until episode 8, and then he has final form episode 15. But even after he got the final form, you still saw the other forms be integrated. But with Rider, like if you want a perfect example, Kamen Rider Tycoon, right? Keiwa just uses the Bujin sword buckle. By the way, Lonnie, if you could find a way to watch it, Kamen Rider Geats is, from what I've heard, pretty good. It's Battle Royale Kamen Rider. It's literally people beating the shit out of each other in armor. It's actually really cool. But I was watching King Archer when it was coming out, and I was like, I don't care enough. Maybe someday I'll get back into Rider and Sentai. I mean, when it comes to Bugs to Men, Reggie and I always made a promise to ourselves. Like, we do the show for fun, obviously, but real life always comes first. I've been busy, Reggie's been busy. That's why we haven't done anything really this year. When we hope to change that next year, but schedules are changing. Work's getting crazy for him, and I'm trying to find work. And ultimately, we also want to spend time with our family and friends. So the show isn't done forever. We're gonna try to work it out. Try to get another episode or two done before the end of the year. Like, can you guys believe it's already almost August? Like, that's nuts, dude. Damn, my dad's death anniversary is in 10 days. Um, I'm trying, Lonnie. I'll try. Uh, I would like to get some people on for this for football and shit. Maybe I can even get Rick or Dave on. Like, I have ideas for the future, but toys won't be involved at all, pretty much. Like I said, I do have some Transformers I do want to get from Ultra Series. Cybertron, namely, maybe a couple of Armada figures. The only current Transformer I really want to get is the Armada Optimus Prime because I grew up with the original. I love that toy to bits. I lost all the pieces, and I kind of want to get the new one. So, that's the only one I really want to get. Um, but yeah, so I guess that's it for now, guys. Um, I don't know when I'm going to do another one of these, but it did feel good to get a lot of stuff off my chest, especially since I can't call into DPH and Rothenberg for the morning roast. I figured this would just be a great way to get some stuff off my chest. Although, Lonnie, I will be perfectly honest with you. If we do have like a company podcast or whatever, I want to do every episode did it happen in Florida because that's the one thing that I wish they would do more of. Like we get Knobs and DHIF on Thursdays, and I wish they would do more than one DHIF story because that's always like the brightest part of my week is hearing Rick do Knobs and or RJ rather do DHIF and Knobs. And I really, really wish there was like 2 or 3 stories per DHIF. But I guess Winthrop is just like doing only one. And I'm like, Winthrop, you're funny. You're a funny individual, John Winthrop. Yeah. So I'm not dead. I'm still alive and kicking. I'm trying to work on myself, get a better job, and yeah, football season's in 6 weeks, boys and girls. 6 or 7. I think it's 7. Like before you know it, it'll be the holidays, and nobody wants the holidays yet. Yeah. Lonnie, Josh, Alex, thank you guys for joining me for this inaugural episode of Sunday Events. I will be back at some point. I don't know when I'll be back. I'll be back. Alex, let me know when you want to play Vanguard. I'll kick your ass in Standard or Premium because Big Belly's always itching for a challenge. Um, Lonnie, keep promoting DPH over Rothenberg and all the other awesome stuff you guys do over there with the company. Um, I promise you, Lonnie, if the Jets make the playoffs, I will begin working on the company meetup here. As long as you promise me you will come. Lonnie, if you promise me that you will come, I will make sure I do it. It'll probably be in February though, or January. Good, because the potential VP can only do so much. We need the chairman there, straight up, and Josh, and everyone else. You know what I mean? So let me get a job first and worry about regionals and shit. And I have some other stuff going on for the rest of this month and August, and then I'll figure it out. I'll get back to you, obviously. But for now, this is Gary signing off. I'm gonna go eat some ice cream and watch the Great Food Truck Race because, well, I want to. And as always, it's Rule 76. No excuse to play like a champion. It's Baker, Lonnie, and Alex, and everybody on 98.7 ESPN.